Who were they really? In the misty mountains of the Peruvian Amazon, a civilization defied nature and time. The Chachapoya, the enigmatic warriors of the clouds, built impossible cities and left behind a legacy shrouded in mystery. The Chachapoya people lived southeast of the Bracamoros, on the right bank of the Marañón River. Their development was centered in the Utcubamba River Valley. This encompassed the southern part of what is now the Amazonas Department and areas of the northwest of the San Martin Department, as well as parts of the easternmost part of the La Libertad Department. The Chachapoya have a long history in the region spanning several millennia, judging by the rock art found on the walls of caves in the province of Utcubamba. They were possibly descendants of migrants from the Andes Mountains who adapted their ancestral culture to the new environment, perhaps incorporating traditions from the first inhabitants of Amazonian origin. 400 kilometers north of Lima, perched at an altitude of over 3,000 meters in the Andes, stands Kuelap, the impressive city of the Chachapoya civilization, which some call the Machu Picchu of the north. Kuelap means cold place. Between the 8th and 16th centuries, these supposedly bloodthirsty warriors, nicknamed the People of the Clouds, developed a complex death cult in these mountains. The enigmatic sarcophagi, veritable mausoleums clinging to the cliffs and containing thousands of perfectly preserved mummies, bear witness to this unique practice. Far from being mere warriors, these mountain dwellers were a people deeply attached to their dead and maintained a profound connection with their ancestors, for whom death was not an end, but a new stage in life. For 3 centuries, Kuelap, the largest city of the Chachapoyas, remained forgotten, swallowed by the jungle. Rediscovered in the 19th century, it revealed itself to the first explorers as an impregnable fortress, perched on a rocky ridge and protected by a colossal wall that can exceed 20 meters in height. This stone structure is one of the largest ever built in South America. However, recent archaeological discoveries have overturned this view. Far from being a fortress, Kuelap was a sacred place, a necropolis where the Chachapoya honored their ancestors. The bones of thousands of people, sometimes transported from afar, have been found buried within the city walls and foundations. Kuelap, a true city of the dead, was a place of pilgrimage where the Chachapoya celebrated the cycle of life and death. Several hours' walk from Kuelap, about 100 meters away, nestled in the cliffs of Cerro El Tigre, lie the Chachapoya burial sites. These sarcophagi, standing tall like stone sentinels, seem to scan the horizon and watch over the valley. By placing their dead at these heights, the Chachapoya could continue to protect their descendants, like guardians. While other cultures put their dead to sleep, the Chachapoya placed them in a seated position, thus perpetuating a link between the living and their ancestors. This posture suggests a concept of death in which the deceased remain present and attentive. Kuelap is not the only mystery of the Chachapoya. Hidden among the clouds and the jungle of the Peruvian Amazon, Gran Pajatén emerges as a stone enigma, a silent testament to a lost civilization whose true purpose remains a mystery. Discovered in 1963, the first thing one noticed were the female figures with swollen bellies. Their position gives the impression that they are about to give birth. Some maintain that, due to its decoration, it could be a representation of Pachamama, or the earth goddess. Its overall architecture is characterized by the predominant formation of circular floor plans and stone platforms. These feature high reliefs with geometric motifs, animal forms, and human figures. Among the structures, striking figures stand out, similar to tenon heads. They wear headdresses of different styles that are rarely repeated. Gran Pajatén is a masterpiece of pre-Columbian architecture. It consists of at least 26 circular structures built on terraces and platforms connected by winding pathways. The buildings, constructed with local stone, are decorated with mosaics depicting geometric figures, birds, and human forms. One of the most emblematic elements is the anthropomorphic figures with flexed arms and legs, carved directly into the masonry. These images appear to evoke ritual dances, highlighting the site's ritual purpose. Likewise, the zigzag designs and fretwork adorning the upper walls reflect exceptional artistic skill, characteristic of the Chachapoya's culture, and a profound understanding of Andean symbolism. In addition to its ritual function, it is theorized that Gran Pajatén may also have served as a residence for the local elite. Archaeological evidence suggests that the site's inhabitants not only built impressive structures, but also developed advanced agricultural systems to sustain their population. While Kuelap stands as a monumental citadel, Gran Pajatén is notable for the meticulousness of its decorations and its apparent connection to specific ceremonial practices. In the Chachapoya's culture, there were two types of funerary treatment: carved stone mausoleums and clay sarcophagi. Both are found in practically inaccessible locations. The mausoleums were large groups of quadrangular structures with gabled roofs, large cornices, and quadrangular or T-shaped niches. Among the most important mausoleums are Rivash and Usator. The sarcophagi, on the other hand, covered the body of the deceased, who was placed in a squatting position and wrapped in textiles, and appeared as a cylindrical or conical vault. Although they were conquered by the Incas, their culture and traditions left traces that still fascinate today. The Chachapoyas remain a mystery in many ways, but their resilience, ingenuity, and legacy endure in the heights of the Peruvian jungle.